Hey guys, this is Kabir and welcome to my channel Information Overload. Today our topic is how investing can change your life. Before we go into the topic, let me explain you a story of a successful investor. In 1960, there was a kid in Mumbai where his father was an income tax officer. At very young age, he was very fascinated about stock markets. In 1989, he made a profit around 20 million Indian rupees by just investing. In 2002, he bought around 6 crore shares of Titan at rupees 3 and now it is trading around 900 rupees. Any idea who is he? He is none other than Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the biggest bull in the Indian market, and he is the 47th richest man in India. Investing in stock markets has changed his life. The same can happen to you if you are willing to learn continuously. Let me start with a basic question. What is investing? Investing is a way to increase the amount of money you have by putting it into financial products. For example, bonds, mutual funds, and stock market. In simple words, let's say you have 100 rupees. And investing will help you to increase the amount of money you have by some profit. Many of us spend our money on unnecessary shopping. Instead, if we use the same amount to invest, we can grow our money. The main reason why sometimes people fail in investing is lack of knowledge. Now, we all have this question, where should we invest? Some say invest in stock markets, and some say don't invest, it's too risky. On broader perspective, you can invest in two things. Invest on yourself, the other one is invest in assets. What is this invest on yourself? It's not like buying new clothes and celebrating yourself. In simple terms, investing on yourself means upgrading yourself to the next level by pushing your limits and finding your own potential. Materialistic things will come and go, but your knowledge stays with you. Investing in yourself is the best investment you will ever make. If you don't, who else will? Many of successful people try to create three habits too. Let us see what are those. The first one is to improve your professional life. For example, I'm an entrepreneur. So I started to learn about accounting, finance, which will be helpful in my profession. The second habit is to turn your passion into income. Example, photography, blogging, etc. Whenever I travel to some destination, I take few photos of nature, mountains, and sell my photos online. This is how I turn my passion into income. The third habit is to do things that you like and to do the things that will keep you fit. Example, cooking, dancing, yoga, and meditation. Next one is what are assets? Resources that are owned by you and provide probable future economic benefit are called assets. In simple words, any property or rights that are owned by you can provide some benefit in the future is called asset. Example, your house is an asset. Now, I'm going to tell you some tips out of my personal experience. Always think this way when you're creating assets, it might benefit you. Invest on your house in a way that it should get you rent every month. Invest in stock markets where companies pay you in the form of dividend for each share you own. For example, in Indian market, companies like ITC, Hindustan Zinc, and Hindustan Unilever pay a good amount of dividend for each share you own. Third one is invest in bonds and fixed deposits where you will receive an interest from banks and in financial institutions. Now, we know what is investing and where to invest. How to divide your income by investing? Any one of you will fall into two categories. One is low risk and other one is high risk. Either it is low risk or high risk, Always try to minimize your expenses under 50%. And the rest 50% of your income, invest in fixed deposits, mutual fund, and stock market. If you fall under low risk category, invest 30% of your money into fixed deposits. Generally, banks pay a good amount of interest rate. The 10% in mutual funds and other 10% in stock market. If you fall under high risk category, try to invest 30 to 35% of your income into stock markets and 5% into mutual funds and 10% into fixed deposits or bonds. Tip time. Always try to invest in emergency fund so that you will be prepared for sudden expenses. If you are planning to invest in stock market, first learn and practice by investing smaller amounts. Don't get driven by your emotions. The third point is understand the risk that you're comfortable taking and the importance of not putting all your investment eggs in one basket. In simple words, don't put all of your money into one company or one sector. Try to diversify into many companies. If you like my video, please like, comment and share. Click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive notifications on our latest updates. Thank you.